Hey, Jason Hall here. So, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we have a natural block. It's like built in. It's a protection really, but we've got this barrier that keeps us from success in our relationships, success in our business, success financially. It prevents us from doing these things. The sad truth is you are the person getting in the way of your own healing. You are the person getting in the way of your own progress, your own success. And because you're the person getting in the way, you can't fix the problem by trying to change it without something on the outside giving you insight. That's where feedback becomes necessary. That's where a coach becomes useful, because you're not going to figure it out on your own. It's like trying to chase your tail. You've got a blind spot. You can't see it. And so the other thing that I realized is that the only way to get beyond this barrier, this protection that we've created to prevent us, and why is that protection there? Because what if you got everything that you wanted? What if you had all the stuff and the success? Would you still be with the same spouse that you have now? Maybe not. That might be scary to you. Would you still honor and take care of your kids? You might not. You'd be distracted. You'd have a lot of things going on, and it doesn't always make sense because these protections that we created were done when we were young. Maybe even before we were consciously aware that we were making such decisions. But we've got all these things that would potentially happen. So the problem is solved by leveling up in 4 key areas. This is what makes it safe in order to level up your life. First, you've got to level up in your relationships. Create real connection with your goddess, with your wife, with your spouse, with your husband. You've got to, so that that's secure, so that's stable if things get more difficult. Because as you level up, they could become more challenging, right? Because as you level up, you're going to be more attractive. You're going to be more attractive to other people. So another thing is you need to level up your body. That's your vehicle, that's your engine. But if you level up your body, there's a lot of risks that come with that. A lot of times couples, if one levels up their body and then the relationship gets strained, or they get divorced, or they just put back on the weight because it's creating a strain on the relationship. You become more attractive. You get approaches from other people. The relationship gets tested. So your weight and your unhealthy body is a protection. Same thing with, so you need to level up your relationship. You need to strengthen that. You need to level up your body. You need to level up your connection spiritually, your connection to God and to Source and to yourself and in your mind. Meditate, all these kind of things, so that you know that as you're leveling up, you're on track and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that you're following kind of your internal plan and your compass towards what's right instead of getting off track. And this is another barrier. Then also in your business and in your finances, you need to make sure that you're leveling up in that area, and that as you grow and level up in your wisdom and your skill sets and your mindsets for dealing with business, that you become more effective. If you don't level up all of these things in congruence with each other, concurrently with each other, then you're going to, each one will strain the other. You'll have this limitation, you'll have this barrier that prevents you. And so by having all these go to work together in concert, you will have this safety, this protection in place, so that you no longer need this wall that's keeping you from what you want. But in order to do that, you need coaching. You need somebody like myself to help you get beyond those barriers. You need ideas outside of what you already have now, because you already know what you're doing. You know what you know. You need something else. And you need to do more. And the thing is the only way you're going to do more is if you have somebody holding you accountable. See, the challenge as a business owner is nobody holds us accountable. Nobody on my team is going to tell me what I should do. They'll give me some feedback maybe. But most of the time they're going to say, yes, Jason, and do what I tell them to do. So the challenge is you need somebody willing to hold you accountable, see through your crap, tell you you're full of crap, if necessary, and move you forward. Help you see your blind spots and give you challenges to do the work that you've been avoiding, that you don't want to do. That really is the next thing for you to do in order to level up in those 4 areas. So you can't just focus on business and level up just in business. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. I tried that for years. I burnt my body to the ground just focusing on business. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't take care of my relationships. I struggled. And you know what suffered? Business. Eventually I couldn't even work. I was laying on the floor with my back out. I was in pain. I hadn't been eating well. I hadn't been sleeping well. My relationships were terrible. I had so much stress. And I thought, I just need to make more money. I just need to work harder. Bottom line, the more I focused on everything else, the more I became more powerful and effective in business. So if this resonates with you in some way, sounds interesting to you, let's have a conversation. It's an airplane. Schedule a time with me and let's get together and see if coaching would be a good fit for you. See if we can help you level up. We'll set some goals. We would do a 90-day program where we'll take you through breaking down your goals into milestones, and then all you have to do is the next thing. Hit the next thing and level up in those 4 areas. So we're going to help you do that. All right, so I'm Jason Hull. Hopefully this has inspired you to do something, take some action, made you think about things a little bit differently, and hopefully you want to get in touch with me. And let's make some magic together. Let's level up your relationships, your spirituality, your business, your relationships. Did I say that already? And your finances in general. All right, I'm out.